Hey everybody! In this video, we're looking at part 1 of a mixed derivative rockstar challenge. Are you ready? Here's what to do. Take the derivative of each function. Wait for the timer or pause the video if you need more time. Then check your solutions. Alright, let's go! Round 1. What's the derivative of y equals x to the pi? The solution, y prime equals pi x to the pi minus 1. Here we just use the power rule. Remember, the derivative of x to the n is n times x to the power of n minus 1. Round 2. What's the derivative of pi to the x? The solution, y prime equals pi to the x ln pi. Note that this problem was not a power function. This was an exponential function, so we have to use the exponential function rule. The derivative of b to the x equals b to the x ln b, where b is a constant. Round 3. What's the derivative of y equals e to the pi x? The solution, y prime equals pi times e to the pi x. Recall that the derivative of e to the u equals e to the u times du dx. That's the chain rule. So the derivative of e to the nx equals n times e to the nx. Round 4. What's the derivative of y equals sine pi x? The solution, y prime equals pi cosine pi x. Here we apply rules of trig derivatives and the chain rule. The derivative of sine x is cosine x, but the derivative of sine nx equals cosine nx times n by the chain rule. Round 5. What's the derivative of sine to the power of pi of x? The solution, y prime equals pi times sine to the power of pi minus 1 of x times cosine x. Here we have to use the chain rule. Remember that sine to the power of n of x is really the quantity of sine x to the n power, and the derivative of sine x to the n power is n times the quantity of sine x to the n minus 1 power times cosine x. But we can move the n minus 1 exponent near the sine function, and that's just notation used with trig functions. So we have n times sine to the n minus 1 power of x times cosine x. Round 6. What's the derivative of y equals ln of pi x? The solution is y prime equals 1 over pi x times pi, which reduces to 1 over x. Here, we're using a combination of log rules and the chain rule. Remember that the derivative of ln x equals 1 over x. But the derivative of ln ax, where a is a constant, is 1 over ax times a, which is also just 1 over x. Note that the derivative of ln x and the derivative of ln ax are the same thing. Alright, last one. What's the derivative of y equals e to the pi? The solution is y prime equals 0. Now I hope you didn't say the derivative of y equals e to the pi is e to the pi, because that's just wrong. Remember that e to the pi is just a constant, and the derivative of a constant is 0. Let's compare this with the derivative of the natural exponential function. The derivative of e to the x equals e to the x. Note that in this case, we have an x as the exponent instead of a constant. That's it for this derivative challenge. Stay tuned for more and keep on practicing. And that's how you rock calculus!